मैं एक ही बात बार बार बोलना चाहता हूँ कि स्किल्स जो तुम्हें दिए जा रहे हैं, इम्पार्ट किए जा रहे हैं इन कोर्स ऑफ द MBA प्रोग्राम, उसमें ये मान के चलो कि जितनी भी चीज़ें जरूरी हैं in running the show of a business organization, वो सब उस सिलेबस में है. Even if you don't take any specialization, but तुम्हारा माइंडसेट होना चाहिए कि हम ये जो सीख रहे हैं इसको हम कैसे अप्लाई करें टू द ग्राउंड लेवल प्रॉब्लम्स. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और इसीलिए ये जो MBA को हम बोलते हैं ये मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी है. ये जैसे अब अगर आप इकोनॉमिक्स में पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं तो आप इकोनॉमिक्स ही पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन जब आप MBA करेंगे तब वहाँ पर इकोनॉमिक्स भी पढ़ेंगे, सोशियोलॉजी भी पढ़ेंगे, ह्यूमन बिहेवियर भी पढ़ेंगे. ह्यूमन बिहेवियर कैसे करता है, जब इंडिविजुअल रहता है, जब ग्रुप में रहता है कैसे करता है, क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज हैं जिससे आप अपने आप को अपस्केल कर सकते हैं. ये सारी चीजें आप MBA में पढ़ते हैं. ऐसा मत.
What is happening in the entire scenario in terms of the geopolitical issue, the economy and the so-called progression of the society. Now, if you go on the net, you will find there is a major change which is going to happen, where degree itself is going to be violated. And in fact, last time once President Trump came into power, he said there are certain jobs we are going to get rid of the degree, because there was a question on the why to go for an MBA. But the trouble is, the kind of population we have to have some filter, wherein somebody should qualify on that part. Now, during the program, the trouble with the students is they have a lot of aspirations. But the kind of commitment which is required for the transformation, there is a great gap onto that part. Merely enrolling in a program, getting into the course will not solve the purpose. One has to identify how and what better I can add on myself. That is also one very important thing.
The replacement happens, the person who knows AI and blend the AI with the business processes. Okay, he will be replacing you. AI will never ever replace the human being. That is the first thing you have to. वो सोचने का ढंग होता है ना, तरीका होता है ना, वही गलत है. वो सीख लो. So what you have to do is you have to enable yourself with certain certifications. How I can blend the artificial intelligence to the business process. For example, the Infosys का Topaz है, okay, AI है, and SAP का Joule है. Okay, so what they are doing as a layer to the existing ERP solution, how we can learn, how I can equip with the certifications. That is what you have to think, instead of saying that AI will replace. AI, it's as Sir said, it's just a tool. That's all. Okay, exactly. That's all. So it will never ever has a capacity to replace.
Right now, you have visited close to 20-30 odd, let's say, participating institutions here. क्या आप अभी अपने माइंड में किसी एक ऐसे इंस्टीट्यूशन को आपने फ्रीज किया? अगर नहीं किया तो हो सकता है आप इन सारे क्वेश्चंस को ChatGPT में लेकर चले जाएं या किसी परप्लेक्सिटी में. जस्ट सिंपली आस्क आउट ऑफ दिस 30-40 इंस्टीट्यूशंस व्हिच इज द बेस्ट एंड सूटेबल टू बी. आपको कोई एक जवाब मिलेगा. तो क्या आप आंख बंद करके उस इंस्टीट्यूशन में जाकर अपना एडमिशन ले लेंगे? आप नहीं लेंगे. क्यों नहीं लेंगे? बिकॉज अगेन कम्स ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक स्किल विच इज वेरी वेरी नेसेसरी एंड रिक्वायर्ड टू टेक अल्टीमेट डिसीजन. So AI in this space is just simply improving our productivity and efficiency. It is improving our thought process. It is just like working as the so-called big brother for all of us. But it cannot finally enter into that space where ultimately we will put every decision-making process onto that ecosystem. So learning skill and continuously learning new skills is the current demand of this present time. So just think about that one, that how to improve this learning skill day by day. Even if you are aspiring for continuing and pursuing this MBA program or not, but AI is actually has entered into this entire ecosystem for all of us.
Happens. See, MBA or PGDM is a journey of transformation. And for transformation, just remember two acronyms. One is BCG, right? BCG matrix. हमने अगर BBA students हैं, we must have gone through BCG. क्या matrix है? But this is a different thing. BCG, B stands for belief. You have to have the belief in yourself. Commitment towards the belief that why exactly, what's the purpose, right? And then finally comes the growth. To follow this BCG, we can follow the 4 P's marketing, and these are the 4 P's of transformation. First is the purpose. What exactly is the purpose? Why do you want to go for an MBA or a PGDM degree? What exactly do you need from it, right? Then search for a good platform. जो आपका purpose है, वहाँ पे कौन सा platform आपको suitable लग रहा है कि वो आपका purpose fulfill करेगा. Then the process, you have to follow the process. I believe many of my co-panelists have answered this thing, that why are the students not getting what they desire for it. So you have to have the commitment, you have to follow the process, and finally comes the process, the growth that you aspire for, and you'll be getting it. Until unless you're not committed, I don't believe anything you'll be getting.
Context.
And this is the
So,
case
as a management student, after completing MBA, why they don't get the placement is because, and the salary which they require is, they are not fit to that particular context. And they are not fit to that particular situation, and they will not speak, as Raj sir also mentioned, to that particular situation. Okay, so that is the first thing which I want to. So you have to fit to that particular context and the situation and other things, and mold yourself. A manager ko ego hona chahiye, attitude hona chahiye, confidence hona chahiye, and he has to have that particular skills to say that he is a manager. That you have to groom yourself. Okay, that is what make you fit to that particular corporate part. That is one. Second one is coming to this particular another question which has been asked, like what makes values add by an MBA. First and foremost, as sir mentioned, as a manager, you are not there here to give the solutions. You are here to differentiate between the symptoms and the problem. वो symptoms क्या है, problem क्या है? We are not here to give the solution for the symptoms. We are here to give the solutions for the problems. And we are here to create the options, okay, not the solutions. And most important thing is, when we say, everyone speaks about VUCA word has gone and dusted before the COVID itself. We are in the Bani world. Okay, what is VUCA, what is Bani? Just shut it out. I don't have enough time to discuss all those things. So you have to be in this particular context, in the Bani word, and you have to speak from that particular language. That is the attitude we expect, and that is the skill which we add from the MBA program. Thank you.
Right, sir. Thank you. Going behind the government job only. It means the employment opportunity was zero almost. Then the second stage. Now you all are in the second stage. What is the second stage? You are having qualification. Okay, you are having all the requirement, but you are getting the job. Now stage 1 was, there was no job. In stage 2, there is a job, but you are underpaid. Getting my point? So when you are underpaid, in such condition, you have to improve all the required skills, which all the expert added you. If you improve your skills, you can get the good salary. Now the third stage is overpayment. Overemployment, like in Norway, Sweden, Scandinavian country, where the qualifications are low, but salaries are very high. We are going to touch that apex also. It will take another 10 years, where your qualification is not matching with your earning. Your earning will be more, and your qualification will be less. So this is the cycle.
How important it is to have a winning personality, to be a successful individual in the future. There's a saying in Hindi, एक कहावत है, पहले दर्शनधारी बाद में गुण बिचारी. It's very important how our appearance, our physical appearance is before we decide what your skills and knowledge is all about. I've been a part of many interview panels with some of the major companies like Infosys, Wipro and so on. हम लोग के इंटरव्यू जो पैनल होता है वहां पर एक कहावत होता है कि देयर इज अ फेनोमेनन कॉल्ड द 30 seconds phenomenon. 30 सेकंड लगते हैं फॉर अस टू डिसाइड whom to recruit, whom to reject. Only 30 seconds is all we have. So what is personality? Personality is the act of thinking, speaking, acting and presenting. Simple as that. Your presentability, your grooming is very, very crucial and very important. Jo dikhta hai, wo bikhta hai. Second, another important aspect which you need to focus on and develop to a great extent is your communication skills. Unfortunately, yes, English is the only language that is accepted in India as a communication language in the business world.
People treat MBA as a course, right? It's just probably another exam, a few subjects which you have to pass to get a degree, right? Unfortunately, the education system is built in a way where you have to pass exams. But passing exam does not necessarily mean that you are probably fit for a job or for the skill which the MBA actually wanted you to become, right? So the 50% people who are getting those jobs are probably the ones who not only have mastered the theory part, but they also knows that how to apply it in reality in the business scenario. So these are the people who are getting the jobs. Now, in spite of that, right, so that is one part of it. The other part is really there has been some kind of a tension in the market. One is geopolitical and the other is definitely this AI part. So I keep talking to a lot of recruiters. I ask them that, okay, what is that which is bothering you? Why you are not probably taking so many students like you take earlier? Their answer is very simple. One is this AI threat which is there. It is actually real, right? So here is people are saying AI is a technology, right? But please mark my words, right? It is probably a new species that we have created. And not only me, I'm talking about, people like Elon Musk are also saying the same thing, right? It's a new species which has been created. And what the species comes with it is a lot of power in computation, in assimilation, which far outperforms what is the human capability.